Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna talk about my hair again, but this time I will tell you some hacks and tips which you can to have a healthy, beautiful hair, or let's say the hair of your dreams. So like and subscribe, and without further introduction, let's get into the video. So before we start, I want to make a quick disclaimer. My hair might looks clean, might looks nice, but it's far from healthy. The reason is that today it's Wednesday and it's my hair shower day. Basically, I wash my hair only twice a week, Wednesday and Sunday, because I have the oily type and my scalp gets oily very quickly. So today is Wednesday, and let's say that by Friday you already will be oily enough to need a shower, but I don't like to wash it too often because this is also not good for your hair. So if you see some oils, I am trying the inverted method once again, and I'm using resin and coconut oil. That's what people call it, castor oil and coconut oil mixed together. We'll see if the magic happens or not. So I try to wash my hair as much as possible to get rid of the oils, but there might still some leftovers. I will end it in Sunday and we'll see the final result if there is any. So now let's start with the tips. The first tip which I'm gonna tell you is about the temperature of the water which you are using. How many of you care with what temperature is their water with which they wash their hair? None, right? Okay, there are some people, but I was from the people who didn't care like 2 years ago. The same temperature of the water with which I was washing my body, I used to wash my hair. Is it healthy? Not exactly. Reason number one, I like to use hot showers, basically hot water. I love it. For some reason it makes me like, even when it's summer and I'm sweating, I still would love to have a nice hot shower. Well, not that it's extremely hot so I can burn myself, but you get the idea. So this is damaging for the hair. It's like when you use a straightener, for example, it needs heat to straighten your hair. The same heat you receive from the shower, so you shouldn't wash your hair with extremely hot water. Same thing is for cold water, because technically cold water is not bad, but it won't do anything. If no matter how much shampoo you put in your hair, basically if you use only cold water, you won't wash all the dust and dirt which you have in your hair. Basically it will look worse than this. I don't know, have you seen my oily hair, but it looks bad. I don't have pictures of it because I don't like it, but it doesn't look very nice and clean. So that's why you shouldn't use only hot or cold water. You should somewhere in between. So you need a bit of hot water, so basically the shampoo will do its work and actually wash your hair. But you need cold water because it won't damage your hair that much. So there is something called hot and cold in between, basically warm to cool temperature of water, not extremely hot, not extremely cold. I don't like cold showers because I only wash my hair, basically my scalp, but I still feel very cold. No matter that, I don't wash my body with this temperature of the water. So yes, not only hot, not only cold, in between, and you'll be okay. Tip number 2 is about the hair products which you are using. I will talk about shampoo, conditioner, and hair mask. I think that these are the 3 most common products which people are using, especially these who care about their hair, no matter they're women or men. So, shampoo and conditioner. These two always go together. Like, they're a must. Conditioner is a must to a shampoo. No matter that there are some people who prefer to use only shampoo because they don't take that much care of their hair, or they just don't have that much time and want to do it quickly. It's not bad, but just is for better results you better use a conditioner. What's best is if they are by the same brand because the formulas and the ingredients are similar. And as I already said, you have better results. No matter that, for some people, this doesn't work. If they are by the same brand, it doesn't do anything. And they have better results if they are from different brands. Or you know that some brands make shampoos, for example, for color hair, for dry hair, for oily hair, for straight hair, for curly hair, for long hair, and I don't know for what type of hair. Basically for every type of hair. So you might take the conditioner for straight hair or long hair and take the shampoo for oily hair, and it still works better than taking them by only for long hair or only for oily hair. I have tried by other brand before the one which I'm using now. If you don't know what I'm using now, go check this video by my hair secret for growing. It's not a secret. I'm using products which they have castor oil in it, and I think this is what make my hair grow a little bit faster than it normally does. So the point is, I have used hair products only for long hair, only for oily hair, just try to make difference, and to be honest, I didn't saw much difference. So for now, these products are working very well for me, and I'm glad that I'm using them. I also use a hair mask, but only once a week, because you don't have to use it every time when you wash your hair. I just apply it all on my hair and continue washing my hair just like I do as always. Tip number 3 is about the way you apply your hair products. Before I get educated about hair, what makes it grow, and everything what I have read about hair, I was doing all the no-nos, basically every single possible mistake which can be made about hair. So I was applying all the products which I was using all over my hair. Mostly I was using only shampoo. Now I have so many hair products that I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. But let's start with the shampoo. So this hack, actually, it's not a hack, it's a tip. I learned from one YouTuber. Basically, I took it from her and decided to try to see if it works. So she applies her hair only 3 lines on these 3 fingers. So basically, here, here, and here you apply 3 lines of your shampoo, and that's the amount of shampoo which she uses. But you have to apply shampoo only on your scalp and here at the sides as well, not all over your hair. First, you save a bit of product. Second, when you wash your hair completely, when you have washed it and done, and rinse it with water, basically all the shampoo falls down through your hair, and technically it washes the rest of the hair as well. Someone will say this is not true. I did it, and it's true. I do this hack for already a year, and I have to say that I have absolutely the same result. I apply less product because my hair is long and I have to use more products than my mom who has short hair up to here. So yes, I apply it only here. It washes all my hair when I rinse it with water, and as you can see, I don't know how can you see it, my hair looks clean as well. So technically it has the same result. About the conditioner, I applied 2 lines on these 2 fingers and applied only from here down. Basically, you don't have to apply conditioner on your head, on your scalp, because technically it's meant to be, it's supposed to be, but only on the edges. It won't do anything if you apply it on your scalp. So technically, you don't have to do that. Again, wasting product. If you have thicker hair, probably you have to apply more products to use it. I would love to have thicker hair, but first I want to get my dream length, then I'll think about everything else. And about the hair mask, I apply it all over my hair, leave it to set for a couple of minutes. It says 2 to 3 on the package, so this is how much I'm leaving it. This girl from who I took the hack with the 3 lies about the shampoo said that she leaves her conditioner also for a couple of minutes. I don't do that because it will take me much time and waste of water, because I don't stop the shower when I apply shampoo and the water keeps running. Yeah, I know, I still don't pay bills, but that's out of topic. So yes, about the no haircut cream which I use, I put a little bit again all over my hair. Many people think that you stop your split ends. No, you won't. You just make them less, so you don't have to go to hairdresser that often. I explain more about this in what type of hair products I use video, so you can check it out. Then everybody knows how to use a heat protection spray. Basically, you apply it all over your hair before you use any heat. I use it before I blow dry my hair, because in winter I can get sick very easily and I have to blow dry my hair. No matter that, today I decided to leave it to dry naturally, and for an hour it was already done. So this is how you should correct apply your hair products. Tip number 4 is about what hairstyles do you use. Everybody knows that high ponytails look very pretty, like high ponytail style Ariana Grande, for example. I admire her, she's my favorite singer. I love her high ponytails, but everybody knows that her hair is damaged and that she wears hair extension. Even she has admitted it, she has shown Instagram videos about it. So quick explanation, when she was victorious, there were too many brunettes and someone has to be with different hair color, to say it like that. And now Schneider asked Ariana and she agreed. So her hair is originally brown, it's a dark hair, and she has to bleach it to go to red, and constantly bleaching it makes her hair falling out. So in Salmon Cat, she already was wearing a wig. So her high ponytails, which everybody knows about, technically are hair extensions. They are very damaging to your hair. Also tight braids or every tie hairstyle which you're using. What will help you actually is if my hair is like that, to do 2 braids. This won't do any damage. Actually, it helps your hair if you sleep like that, because it won't detangle that much, and it'll be easier to brush it when you wake up in the morning or whenever you are using it. To be honest, I don't do that. No matter that, probably I should, because sometimes I'm still lazy. No matter that, I want to repair my hair. I'm just a bit impatient about this. I want it to magically happen. Well, if I buy hair extensions, but not about this. A big no. Maybe I'll do another video why I don't like hair extensions, but just I don't want them. So any tight hair styles basically will damage your hair. Also, the amount of heat which you're using to style your hair, because to do a curl you need curling iron. Well, also to do a curl you can use a braid. Basically, it's a cheaper way. First, you don't use electricity. Second, you don't use heat. Yes, there are heat protection sprays, but this is more natural. Well, yes, it will take long time. When I use my braids, basically I spray my hair with water, braid them, and that's it. Even sometimes I decide to do exactly the opposite. First to braid my hair, then to put water, and that's it. I don't know which is the correct way, so comment down below, what do you do? First put water on your hair and braid it, or first braid it then put water? Also, if you use tight clips or hair elastics, before I was using hair ties. These small rubber hair ties which people sell, they're so painful, they take so much of my hair. Recently, about a month ago, I finally decided to buy a scrunchie. It's definitely a better way for a hair tie. So they might be a bit expensive for someone, but do it. It's really better. Basically, it's elastic with fabric on it, but the fabric protects your hair to fall down. So really, now on my scrunchies there is no hair, except if I haven't brushed it completely and hair is about to fall down, and just when I pull the scrunchie it does. But literally my hair stopped falling with these hair ties. So definitely yes to a scrunchie, no to the other hair ties, because personally for me my hair stopped falling from them, or at least not that much. So about the hairstyles, be careful what you're using. No, they don't have to be very tight, again, like the tight ponytails. No heat tools, no matter that they're doing fast what you want to do, and just be careful how you're styling your hair. If you want it to grow healthier and to grow faster, longer, just take care of your hair. It takes a lot of time, you have to be patient, but the end is worth it, trust me. Tip number 5 is about dyeing your hair. Mostly old women, or to say women after 50, start dyeing their hair because white hair appears, which means that you're growing up, you're getting old. It's totally normal, but they use hair dye to hide these white hair. So after some time you have to dye it again because the white hair started to appear, And like that, it's like a cycle and the process continues. But there are also young people dyeing your hair. It's not bad to dye your hair, but if you don't do it constantly, because all the chemicals which are in these hair dyeing products, basically they damage your hair in some way. Love to watch videos about people getting haircuts and basically dyeing their hair. I don't know, it's like a haircut compilation on YouTube. I don't know what exactly it is. They're main hairstylists. They dye their hair. They look very pretty, but if you do it once or twice, maybe 1-2 years, I don't know exactly, but I have never dyed my hair. I was thinking to do it. Basically, I wanted to do a dark purple color. I don't know why. I feel like I'll look good with purple hair. This is picture of a filter which I use to see how I will look with purple hair. It's not that bad, but I'm still doubting. Basically, my biggest fear is that I won't like it and then I have to dye my hair again to bring my original color, which is this. This is the color of my hair since I was born. I've never dyed my hair. I don't know, I'm not confident enough to do it, but one day we'll get to this. So the thing is, chemicals are damaging your hair as well, so if you're gonna dye your hair, try to not do it that often. Well, except if you're from these old women who already started having white hairs, mostly here they're having them, and here is the most common area, exactly in the middle where white hairs appear, and that's why people are trying to cover it. Also, I have seen a product, I forgot what its name. It's basically a spray, and when you spray it, it immediately covers your hair, but it's like 3 to 4 hours, and then it falls out, so your white hair starts appear again. So if you're gonna use something, use hair dye. I mean, it's way effective, and you at least 1 month, maybe, if it's a good hair dye, it will cover your white hairs. This product I haven't used it personally, or don't know someone who was using it, but from the reviews I read that it covers your white hair. It looks good, but only for a couple of hours, then quickly fades off, and if you're going to the shower, it immediately will fall out. So technically you're gonna waste money on something which won't do the work which you want. So about the hair dye, be careful what hair dye are you using. Don't bleach your hair as well. For example, if you have dark color hair like mine, or light color like the blonde people, you have to bleach it to go from dark to light and from light to dark. One thing which is very cool is that dark hair colors look good. For example, dark purple will look good on dark hair, but it won't good. Well, it still might look good on blonde hair, but not that much. And the opposite, for example, red, it looks good on her, but technically it looks better on people with light hair colors. But again, don't bleach your hair, don't dye your hair that often, because it's just damaging. You might not realize it, but if you do it so often, you might see your hair starting to fall out, so you lose hair, and all the things which you don't want to do. So don't dye your hair that often, and don't bleach it. So the next tip is about something you have heard, but for some reason probably you refuse to believe. It's about trimming your hair. Someone will say how trimming your hair, which aka makes it shorter, will help it grow longer. It doesn't make sense. It does, actually, because you go to trim your hair because you have split ends. I have split ends, yeah. I see a couple of split ends. Probably you won't see it, but I do have. But sometimes I do my own trims, because when you tell a hairdresser, take this little bit of trims, they take this little bit of trims, and for a person obsessed with their hair growth, like me, I don't like it. Anyways, apart from the jokes, I go to trim my hair because they have dead ends and they have to get removed constantly. It's good for you to go to it depends on your hair, 2 to 3 months if they appear more often, or 3 to 4 months if they're appear from time to time. But you have to get rid of them, because when you have split end, basically your hair can't grow, because imagine if this is your split end, it appears something like that, then what it has to grow to appear in between, hair doesn't work like that, and that's why you need to get removed these split ends, so your hair from this, when it might come like that, but after you appear like this again, maybe even longer. So that's about trimming your hair. If you want your hair to grow longer, you have to do regular trim, so actually you let your hair grow, because split ends are stopping the hair from growing, and technically it won't do anything. No matter how many products you try, hair mask, no matter which you buy them or make them yourself, if you don't have your ends trimmed from time to time, none of this will work. It's just worthless. So the last tip, aka tip number 7, has nothing to do with hair. Basically, you will think, how this is possible? But it is. It's about what you eat and your skincare routine, if you have one. Believe it or not, the fruits which you eat, vegetables and other healthy food, helps your hair to grow faster, longer, stronger, healthier, whatever you want to say about your hair to describe it. You just have all these vitamins. Also, it's good to take some hair vitamins. I used to take one which they have vitamin A and E in them, almost 2 years, but probably my body get addicted to the product and I didn't see any results, and I stopped them because basically I was wasting money on something which is not working. I decided no, I haven't used them for almost a year already, and I don't know, we will return back to some hair vitamins. Maybe I will do, but it'll be for another brand to try something else. Also, you have to apply oils to your hair to basically make your hair looks better. So the food which you eat is important. Also your skin routine, because after all, your hair is attached to your scalp, but basically your scalp is skin. So technically your skin routine is also very important. From time to time I use face masks, and basically this is the only thing that I do for skin routine. They are hand creams, but I don't like to use them for some reason. I don't know why. My hands are not as soft as they might look. I don't know, but I just don't take the needed care, which I probably have to do, which is mistake number 1, and probably this is why my hair doesn't get long and as much as I want. But yeah, food and skincare are very important for your hair. You will think that they have nothing to do with hair, but actually that's not true. It not also will help your hair, but you will feel better, because apples especially have much vitamins. And I read an article yesterday, it was about that you can eat up to 3 apples a day and you'll feel way better. You know what people say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. It's not a lie. I mean, people haven't said it just like that. There is a reason for it, and that's why you have to eat the right foods to have the right skin routine. Basically apply skin products which actually work for your skin, but first you need to know what your skin type is. I have no idea what my skin is. I was thinking it was the oily type, but at the same time I thought that it might be dry, so I have applied hair mask for skin, basically for dry, oily and normal hair, because I have no idea. All of them were working, so I guess I have mixed type maybe. I don't know, I just like to experiment. I like peel off masks. I just feel better to peel off instead to go wash my face. Of course I do it when they're left over, so technically I still do it. But anyways, right food, right skin routine also helps your hair to grow healthier. So this is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a bit too long, but when it comes to hair I can talk days about it. No, really, I love talking about hair and sharing my experiences with other people. Well, there are many people I have watched on YouTube who have tried way more hair products than me, and basically this is from where I take in my ideas, of course, and how I decided to make this video. I think that I want to talk more about things which are important for me, what I do. So how I said, I'm using the inverse method right now. I have used many oils, hair masks, basically. Watch my video called My Hair Journey. This is where I tell you what exactly I have been doing to my hair and all the things which I'm planning to do as well. I don't know how I'll continue growing my hair. I know that I won't stop until I get my Dreamland, which is 80 centimeters on the sides. Yeah, it's, oh, they're 15 centimeters off, but we'll get there. One day we'll get there. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.